see, this was before enchantments, before basically everything besides golden apples. Right? And this was invented by, I forget what the hell his name was.
That's his name. That's his
But
name.
it was yeah. What's his name? I said it on stream. I forget. Anyways, him and a few other players started making this popular. They would go into other PvP servers at the time that just were like survival worlds where you grabbed a bunch of shit off of survival and then you went to like the middle of the fight. That was a ton of PvP servers back in the day. So V was like one of the first kits, if not the first. And then you go on to V2, which was basically it with enchantments. Now, the whole point of the V series of kits, according to the creators, wanna know what the whole point was?
What?
Now, in most PvP kits, you have like all this underpowered shit, right? The whole point of V was to make the whole kit so overpowered. Like you have every possible thing in the game, so every tactic in PvP is covered. That was the whole point of the V series of kits. Alright. Now I played V2 a little bit, but by the time I started playing V3 it had already been introduced. This is what I played the most. Now this has potions in it because they had added potions. Now this is a notable kit. This is the first kit to be inducted by an actual community because it was the peak of Minecraft on the PC. You know, the YouTuber era. So an entire community was like, yes, we accept this. We think it's better than V2 just because of the potions. Alright. Now this has been used by I don't know how many people. Tons. You see it used in, there's been so many iterations of this. There's a clan war style, which is like 6 sets of armor. Now, of course, back in the day, these weren't kept in shoulders, they were kept in chests. Well, except V4, that's the first one to exclusively be kept in a shoulder. Let's talk a little bit about V4. This one is interesting as shit. Now, you might notice the only item that's different about it is it has a totem from V3. Now, you might be thinking, what difference does one item make? Just a totem, right? Back in the day, the only strategy that you could use getting killed was basically wearing a full set of diamond armor at all times. Because if you did anything more risky than that, you would die. But now with V4, you get to do some crazy ass shit like Scar Preservation and an extra flight, basically. Right? Anyways, this is the first kit to be inducted by console community. It was inducted by the Wii U players. Now, I actually remember all the people who said that this belonged. It was actually the top V3 players at the time. One of those were on Wii U. Back in 2017. Me, Dragon were part of it. We voted to make this the next hit that everybody played. DC Buggy also voted. There was actually this one player, I forget his name. It was Jaden. Wait, hold up. Jaden. I think it was. Jaden Rules. That was his name. Wanna know what he did?
What did he do?
He made a V4 kit, but instead of having 3 sets of armor, it only had 1, but the armor had mending, and all these were enchantment bottles. So just imagine this, basically.
Yeah.
Now, the kit actually split in half. So you know what they did before they said that the V4 we all know today with 3 armor sets was the main kit?
Yeah, what did they do?
Dragon X 2-in-1, the current top at that time, fought Jaden Rules. Actually, in my world, I got to see the whole on the V4 tactic, shouldn't I? A lot of people thought the enchantment bottle one was too radical because it got rid of a staple in the V series, 3 sets of armor. Now the first tactic that might not seem too obvious at first is this is different than from most PvP kits. Now a lot of players hate knockback and punch, but anybody who played a V kit besides V1 loves it.
Yeah.
In fact, that's why a lot of modern kits exist. A bunch of V1 players got triggered that knockback was added, so they started making different kits. If you time this correctly, you can actually shoot a bow shot over someone's head and hit them at the same time, basically getting a double hit. One with a bow, one with a sword, thanks to the power of knockback.
Let me try.
You gotta quickly change. Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
And there's also a thing called a quick bow where you hold down for 2 seconds and shoot.
It's the best way.
That's in the bow related.
Also,
Now, oh yeah, armor preservation. Where you basically this. Now you do it in different ways and kind of tinker with it, but this is the most common used way. It preserves your armor better in the fight, but you have to expose your mortal mantle. Let's see what else. I can go run through these. Then of course, there's this, which is my favorite too. Okay, shoot. Ah shit, Dale, you broke my totem.
oh yeah. Ah, yes.
That tactic.
oh. Oh yeah, I remember in that
See,
fourth
you can
fight.
fake people out.
Yeah, in the fourth fight.
And
That's
you
what
can also
happened.
go like this, make it, yeah, you can make it look like you drank his strength, but you didn't actually.
Yeah, that's what happened with Reach.
There's something else you can do.
Yeah.
Hit me again. Fuck, you broke my helmet.
Yeah, so I can finally drink a strength potion and crit you out.
But yeah, that's one thing you can do. And
Yeah.
also, I want to show something that really annoys me. A lot of people who've never played a V-Kit call this right in this corner. Call this combo.
They call it combo.
That's cornering.
Yeah.
This is actually called cornering because you're stuck in a corner.
Yeah.
A combo would be like this. Here, we gotta fight for a little bit to demonstrate
Okay.
that. Oh yeah. And how to abuse the knockback to get a combo when you hit move backwards.
Oh yeah, okay.
But
Wait,
then
let
quickly
me
go
try.
forward.
Let me try.
Okay. I want to take back.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, I've got.
Now the most you can hit in an arena, most of the time is an 8 hit. But in a big arena, you can get like a 15 hit. Oh, and also if you fully charge your bow shots, they're more powerful than you think.
Yeah.
And then of course there's a technique that's used in every kit that everybody should know. There's one. But that's kind of obvious. Now let me actually try. You can see how much better of a combo I did. Now I switch the corner. Oh, now I'm back to combo. Now something for long range players, people who like to use their bow. Let's just say you've been fighting with a sword for a while, and your armor is definitely lower than your opponent. Since you know your opponent sucks at bow, you can keep them back with your bow, and force them into an archery duel.
You see, that's what happened with me, since I'm pretty bad at archery.
Oh yeah. That's basically a full basic tactic. There's some fancy ones, but
is gonna be the first tutorial.
Yeah.
If you want to last really long, you just gotta buy as much as you can. Because you don't want them to get another crit on you, don't you? It's gonna hurt
Oh
you
yeah.
and break
I
it.
guess there's one more thing I can show you, but I'd have to take you out of the arena.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Want to see?
Yeah, let's
Now, a
go.
lot of people when they first play V, like any V kid, V3, V4, basically anything, you know what happens to them?
Yeah. I just died.
They, oh yeah, their fingers cramp, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't play for that long because they're not used to endurance.
Mm.
So what I suggest, honestly, if I can find it. Shit, where did I put it? This is a trigger finger tester.
Hmm.
Basically how it works. You press this, and I recommend you use a normal diamond sword so you don't kill it. Now you can put this on a timer actually, or just spawn multiple of them.
Hmm. Oh,